Hey everybody, Jeff here, and welcome back to Twin Mirror. So let's see, what do we got going on here? We are in the fishing shed. Things aren't where they should be. Lots of stuff weird going on, right? There's hunting things where there shouldn't be hunting things, fishing poles where there shouldn't be fishing poles, a locked bug out bag. Something's going on. Like, Nick had to be hiding something, right? And we've got a couple clues here. We've got the journal article, the calendar, where he's meeting somebody named D, and the note, which has got to be this, right? The fishing bag lock? How do I
just got to figure out the connection between Nick's note and this lock.
Okay. So it's got to be this somehow, right? Let's see, it was... I see
if
note,
Nick kept
yes.
this, it means it's important. Just have to figure out why.
It's the caterpillar. It's the drawing. So, blue dots are left, yellow stripes are up, red stripes. Blue is left, yellow is up, red is right, green is down. And bug, here we go. Yes.
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it.
It's red, green, blue, red, yellow. Right? So, look again. B, A, X, B, Y. I'm assuming that's how this works, somehow. Okay. B, A, X, B, Y.
Let's see what we have here.
There we go. Code breaker. What do we got? What's Nick hiding? What's he been investigating out here? Couple new things.
Opioids.
From D. Opioids.
From D? Nick,
got a lot of
looking
drugs
into
in this
drug
shack.
Trafficking?
Cash.
That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade.
There's no way Nick was a drug dealer, right? And a file.
Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, D. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it
D
is.
for died. Okay, so let's see. One of these people has got to be D, right? Let's start with Richard Steinfeld. Oh, come on. 123. Richard, early 30s. Twitchy even when sober. He said D was twitchy, right? High-strung and obviously disliked by the Cove. Asked not to be named in Anna's article because of his father, who runs a shipping company. Oh, so... that's the guy who, like, relapsed a bunch and got beat up by his dad, right? Smarter than he looks or as dumb as he acts? Hard to say. Both. 127. Still using? Yes. Who's the dealer? Tyler, Lynette, JR, Kayla, Dickie. Richard is Dickie. It's a nickname. Okay. So Richard is Dickie. That's gotta be D, right? Dickie sold drugs to Tyler. Tyler... why do I recognize that name? Tyler. Here we go, Tyler. Tyler Gilliam, mid-20s. Sees himself as the Cove's protector, very defensive of Lynette. 127, Tyler's interview with Anna was heartbreaking. He was bad off, so bad, in fact, that I was legitimately surprised to find him alive the next time I visited the Cove. He certainly wouldn't have been the first member of the group to be claimed by an OD in the middle of the night. Very aggressive. Been in and out of jail for most of his life, usually for assault. Don't antagonize. Clean since the interview. Where did he get his drugs? Dickie. Keeps asking about Anna into cooking. Okay, so Tyler was in that article then? He's the one who got interviewed? And Justin. 123. JR, interviewed by Anna, but didn't make it into the article. Late 30s, not personable, ex-minor. 27. JR has been living on the road, working wherever he can as a handyman. And when he came to Basswood, a miner. After the mine closed, he was arrested for drug possession, staying at the Cove now that he's out. Didn't have anywhere else to go. Keeps to himself, trying to get clean, but it's an ongoing process. Isn't it always? From Midwest Michigan. Took up smoking, trying to replace other habits with less bad ones. Hasn't worked. JR equals Justin Reynolds. Weird way to spell Reynolds, but whatever. Collects hubcaps. Not an easy collection to move around. Has a Winchester in his truck. Used to living in his truck. Rolls his own cigarettes. Taught me how. Still uses occasionally. Loves camo. Okay. So let me go back to. I'm pretty sure it's Dickie, right? But let me check this journal article again. So Tyler's the one who almost got beat up by his dad. Okay. Lynette is the owner. We let one of them back in. This guy is Dickie. He does not want to be named. And he just got let back in by Lynette. He's got to be D, though, right? D wants to meet.
D met Nick on the day he died. He could be the last person who saw him alive.
Well, except I can't see what the day was circled, so... Okay, I'm gonna go with... It's gotta be Richard, right? Richard is Dickie. Also, what does that say right there? 4127? It's not... Something 12... Oh, 127. Okay. Bear with me, guys. I'm still on some cold meds. Going with this one.
Richard, a.k.a. Dickie, a.k.a. D. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed.
Called
he had
it.
an informant. Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer. And he also had a lot of cash on him.
Wait, is that the guy we bumped into in the drugstore?
Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, the Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Yeah, outside of town, right? Speak of the devil? There we go. Yep. You know where the Cove is? Little commune thing on the outskirts of town. Not big on outsiders. I mean, let's go, right? We're bringing her with. Plus, she knows people there. So we want her there. He's really good at holding his phone still while he types. With one thumb. Yeah, let's go there. One last look at the old fishing shack. Nice catch. For what? Oh, just for finishing the scene. Okay.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
And she, of course, she knows about it, so... Or about Dennis being
She
dead.
believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood jungle.
Oh, she thinks I'm dangerous.
I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm
We
sure
promised.
Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What
The
are you
Cove is
two
a woman.
doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. Explain everything. Show them all you found.
No.
That makes sense.
The Cove is a wonderful place. A sort of commune. Lynette, who runs
I've been with her this whole time.
She lets anyone in who follows
Like,
her
we were-
rules. No real questions asked. It's mostly filled with desperate people, though. Recovering junkies, ex-gang members, and you'll need to be extra careful.
Okay, so I'm going with her. I'm not sure I trust glasses still. but she can at least cover, like, she can't cover for us for Dennis's murder. But we were talking to her in the cafe. She found us in the newspaper office. She was there, or we were there when she got the call from her dad. We were basically with her all morning. There's no way we could have done the break-in, right? Especially when, like, presumably she mentioned that somebody else ran out. She has to have mentioned that there was someone else there and they ran out, right? Because she could just say it without saying, oh, and, you know, they hit Sam, so.
Some of them used to work at the mine.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna love me, aren't they?
So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
Let's play it by ear.
You and I are gonna figure something out together. Don't worry. Or worry a little. Just not a ton.
Worry an appropriate amount.
Oh, trust me. I'm worried a ton. Just not a shit ton.
It's an important
We just
distinction.
Need to be careful. And look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful about the lion's den. You have options here. Real life isn't as
I mean, we
the world in your head. Just know the more
we do
you
need to be
poke
careful.
around, the more likely the world pokes back. And whoever is involved in all this, they poke real
he's
hard.
not wrong on that
Even makes any
part.
sense.
That's rough.
That's rough. Were you even listening to me?
Oh,
Mostly.
Jesus
Mostly.
Christ. Sam,
Sam, what is with you?
we just need to be
Because
gentle.
you got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful. Your friends are turning up dead.
Oh, no.
You're
Okay,
getting
no, he's out to get
brained
me here.
by-
Nope.
That's
Screw
not
you.
fair. Shut up.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Mm-mm-mm.
I didn't mean it that way.
Don't take all of this
Damn
out on
it,
me.
Sam.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off? Disregard my advice? Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger. Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the Cove.
It-
Get your head on straight. The Cove. We're here.
I don't like that.
Right.
Like, we'll figure it out together. Yes. We need to be careful. Yes. That doesn't mean that we're not still agreeing with her. These black and white choices don't cut it for me all the time.
You sure you want to keep going?
Oh.
Not really, but it's not like I have much of a choice.
Sam, if you need to take a moment.
No, let's do this.
Yes. And then, of course, I'm thinking so much about a
Who the
previous
hell
choice
are-
that...
Anna, what are you doing here?
Hi there.
Tyler, you look healthy.
That's...
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive.
Your picture does not do you
Who's
justice.
the narc?
I'm Sam. Oh, wait. He didn't work at the mine, right?
I'm Sam.
Was I talking to you?
Okay.
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
Let Anna do the talking.
It's a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah.
True, she is in charge here. We don't want to step foot here without checking in with her, probably.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by.
I know,
I'm
I
gonna
read
talk
the
to
article.
Lynette. She's
Excellent
kind of
work,
in
by
charge.
the way.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
I've basically got nothing left to lose at this point. Alright, before we do this, though, let's see here. I was trying to focus on Anna instead of listening to him. But I didn't fully get it. Like, that's what it seems like, right? When it's like a big thing and I fully do it, it gets like yellow. Also, 25, that still blows me away. Trying to focus on it on 95. So most people didn't pull that off either, it looks like. So, but I'm not going to worry about most people. I'm going to worry about me here.
Looks like it was finished recently. Why a bear?
I mean, they do roam these mountains, these hills. We saw that in the sign at the beginning. Let's see. So we just find someone and talk. This is a nifty tent. Unknown woman.
She looks like she's used to fending for herself.
Hello. I don't recognize you from the article. Ooh.
Watch it. The place is full of wood shavings.
Why do you have an open flame?
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Fair enough.
I'm Kayla. What do you want?
Okay. So, how much do we just like dive in, right? Like, do you know Ethan? You enjoy whittling. I'm looking for Dickie. You know Ethan. Ethan wasn't. Oh, Ethan is the Kayla. Okay.
Kayla.
His sister.
You know Ethan?
Yeah, I knew him.
You're his sister, right?
I was. So, you gonna tell me what you're here for?
I'm looking for a guy named Dickie.
Don't know where he is and don't care. He might be off with his stupid quad bike thing for all I know.
Four-wheeler, you mean?
Loud. Goes off-road, has 4 wheels. Makes you
Yeah,
look like
it's
an
a
asshole.
four-wheeler.
Occasionally leaks gasoline and would have burned down the whole camp.
Ooh.
Tyler didn't save his sorry ass with his fire extinguisher.
Well, I'll see you around.
I don't feel like you have to.
Dickie must have one of those off-road quads.
Don't feel like that
We
went
could still be here
super
right
well,
now.
but
I need more info to figure out where Dickie is.
can we not get more? We gotta get more, right? Because we talked to Ethan.
What do you want now?
Screw it, let's just dive in.
You said you weren't Ethan's sister anymore. How come?
He tried to make every decision in my life. Same as the rest of my old family. Though Ethan was by far the most suffocating. I didn't like who I was when I was around him. I didn't like either of us.
So you two don't ever talk to each other anymore?
Not really. Well, the last time we did, I ended up coming here. Maybe was his sister was harsh. You can tell him we've talked. If you gotta.
Okay.
You seem to enjoy wood sculptures.
You'd have to be an idiot not to. And creating something out of nothing and then turning it into something else? That's as close to real magic as we can get.
It's probably time I leave you alone.
I mean, it's
Probably
art,
right.
it's creation. You're not wrong. Taking something that's in your mind and making it real, that's basically magic. As far as I'm concerned, anyways. Anybody who's, puts the time and energy into creating something, they're working some kind of magic and changing the world in some way. Carving tools rough but functional. Crafting bench used to work wood. Looks professional. Very nice, actually. This is like not what I was. Wow. Ooh, that's creepy. Not what I was expecting from the Cove, honestly. This is like a camp. I guess it did say commune, but this is like a proper camp. I wouldn't be surprised if there's counselors and she teaches like art class in the afternoons. Clearly, that's not the. Oh, that's a lot of. Who did they say likes camo? Did they say... I think... one of them likes camo, and I don't remember which one it was. Do I have... That's Tyler. Tyler's the one who likes camo. Okay. So this is his tent. Oh, you know what? We should take a moment and look at these. Kayla, unfriendly and distrustful, observant too. Is it because she has the eyes of an artist, or or has life just taught her to fend for herself from a young age, or is it the tattoo eyes on her neck? Are they special? No one can push your buttons like family. Kayla and Ethan have a complicated relationship, like most siblings who help each other through a tricky childhood, only to grow up to be completely different people. Sometimes burning bridges is the only way forward. I mean, yeah, that sounds like that's what they did, but she hasn't let go entirely, clearly, which is good, right? He didn't seem like he, you know, we didn't get to talk to him a lot about it, but he didn't seem like he was ready to just write her off. What do we get for Nick? Investigating something, always wanted to break a big story. I got that one. Now I've been to the site where Nick had his fatal crash. I definitely read that one. Computer is the reason. What? Why is there not stuff about his... Oh, we got the memento. Okay. Why is there nothing about his shack in there, though? Decided not to listen to the voice of my doubts anymore. I need to focus, concentrate, need to be me. Yes, do not listen to doubts. This is why we had that graduation photo. Nick and Kathy met and fell in love during their last semester at college in Connecticut. It was one of those midweek parties Nick used to drag you along to. That time you went to get drinks, and when you returned, you found Nick talking to a girl in the corner. You didn't even look at her, just handed Nick his beer, and there was a second when you almost swept him away. Back into the crowd, back to his life, away from a wedding and a baby and a job in Basswood. But Kathy had already grabbed his arm and smiled and talked at him. It was you who got swept away in the crowd. Still, in that second, there was everything Kathy could... there was everything Kathy would always hold against you. What? You think it was jealousy, or was it bitterness that you didn't save her either from her future life? Oh, like the best friend, and like you... if we could have kept them from getting together and we could have changed her life. That's bullshit. It was love at first sight, she told everyone. She meant it. He did too. Wasn't anybody's fault that they were wrong. Yeah, I don't get blamed for that. Fuck you. That's not my fault. I don't know if he would like us going in here. In all honesty. He seems not friendly to outsiders. Hunting knife, better not cross the owner. What is this? What did it say? Letter. Virginia Cole. Oh. Dear Mr. Reynolds, I regret to inform you West Virginia Coal Inc. filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy.
Guess that explains how he ended up here.
He worked for the mine, and when he finds out who we are, it's going to be a problem. Filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy 3 days ago following a series of expensive lawsuits and fines that have brought about an untenable financial situation. Consequently, your current position will be laid off and all company operations will cease by the end of the week. All back pay and paid sick leave will be properly paid out. Insurance claims will continue actively through until the end of the month, but will then cease. Regards, Morton Hendricks, HR Director. Yeah, he's going to be a super big fan of us, huh? Mining helmet. Magazines. I think we should get out of here. So, oh, okay. Guy over there. There's somebody over here. Oh, that's... okay, that's Anna talking. So let's hold off on talking to her.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
I wish I could remember anything we learned about Dickie. Unknown man.
Now that's a man that wants to be left alone.
Heavy bag. Improves hand-eye coordination, general use. Yeah. Cannibalize some spare parts, sports equipment. Okay. I don't remember. Oh, I wish I could remember what he looked like. It might be him, but so I'm gonna hold off on talking to him. Cove's flag. Made by the people here. Well, that's pretty. I'll have to ask somebody what all the things on it mean. Oh, they got... wow, they got stove, sink. Where's the water and electricity lines for this? TV that's just gonna get ruined by the cold weather. Or really any weather. Let's see. Hello, Tyler, was it? Yes, Tyler.
A guy who wants everyone to know he's ready for a fight.
But he's not gonna want to talk to us, right?
Tyler set himself up nicely.
With a crappy couch. Really? That's okay, sure. Screw it.
Tyler, right?
Jackass, right?
Some people call me that, yeah.
A lot of people.
I'll bet.
Anna, right? Safe bet?
How did you and Anna meet? You're not the type she normally hangs out with.
No,
Maybe
not like that
you're
though.
not the type she normally hangs out with. You ever consider that?
Trust me, I
Constantly.
have.
I know why he ended up here, and it's a bad idea to bring it up. But where is Dickie sounds like a bad idea, too. And there's no way out of the conversation.
How do you end up in a place like this?
None of your goddamn business.
Just tell me where Dickie is and I'll leave.
Either that or you'll leave when I break your face. Look, Anna's a friend. She spent some time down here with us to do that interview thing. Told my story, did good by me. By us.
He's been in a
And
fight
that guy
recently.
that came after her, Nick, he's solid. Came down here 3 or 4 times. Taught me a great recipe for bass. But
Nick
you,
was here, too.
You're just some asshole. Dickie's one of ours. Don't think you're getting anywhere near his trailer. So beat it before I break your knees.
That's his trailer. Okay. Sam, this is Bess. I'm trying to reach you regarding Dennis Gardner. Witnesses say you had a fight last night and you were looking for him all morning. Need to ask you a few questions. Come down to the station as soon as you can. Yep. As soon as I can. Throw that phone
Clock's
into
ticking.
the lake.
Cops will start looking
So
for
this
me
has
soon.
got to be...
So Dickie is in
That's
one of the
Dickie's
trailers.
trailer, huh?
That narrows down
He said
my
he's not
search.
letting us near Dickie's
I'm
trailer, so I
getting
assume
there.
that's
Just need
Dickie's.
a bit more info to close in on Dickie.
Or
Dickie could be here, but I need to
maybe
be
one of
sure.
those ones, or the
Every
one up on
second
the hill?
counts.
every second counts. Wait, are we seriously being timed? We talked to we haven't talked to the other guy yet, though. What if he wants to be left alone because if he is Dickie and he was supposed to meet with Nick and Nick's dead, and he blames himself?
What's up? You a friend of Kayla's or something? Name's JR. Wait. You're that fucking reporter.
No, I'm not.
I was.
Fucking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
Former miner.
Get the fuck out of my face.
That's Reynolds. Okay. He's the one that likes the camo. He's got the hat. Or what is a bad idea? I'm trying to find Dickie. Not gonna get anywhere. I need to ask you something. He's not gonna want to give us anything. But he's also gonna protect Dickie. Or what is just needlessly confrontational. Trying to find Dickie. He's not gonna hand Dickie over because they protect their own here. So we just gotta ask.
Just here to ask a couple of questions.
Do I look like a fucking tour guide? You keep bothering me, and I'm gonna stop being nice.
He's cut up too. Did Tyler fight him? Alright, well, we got... So let's see. JR. Don't have his full name, unfortunately. Do we not have... Oh, there's Tyler. Okay. Well, I think it's time to talk to Anna, right?
She fits right in. Anna always fits right in.
Which makes you Lynette, yes?
She definitely has the air of someone who's in charge.
We should pay our respects to who's in charge.
And it was going well. It's just, I don't know.
Oh yeah, let's just be creepy behind her.
It doesn't get easier.
Oh, this is Sam. He's a friend.
We used to date.
Sam!
That much is painfully obvious.
Is it?
Yeah, it kind of is.
I'm Lynette. What are you here for,
Well, it seems like we
Sam?
didn't screw things up too much with Sam in the car. Why are we here? About Anna's article. Why did Nick come here? You know where Dickie is. Again, too direct. She hasn't, like, Anna hasn't, clearly hasn't gotten that. Also, where are you looking, Sam? What is going on? What? He's just looking at Anna, isn't he? I'm curious about the article, but I feel like we're sticking our nose into more of Anna's stuff than we need to. Of course, Nick was dating Anna, so that could be regarded the same way. I'm gonna ask about the article.
I read the article Anna wrote about you and this place.
Wait, you read it? When?
Nick's fishing shack.
Oh.
You never have any trouble with anyone. No one takes advantage.
As long as they can follow a few simple rules. Even if Dickie lives on the fringe of our community, he is one of us.
See, yep, they take
All
care of
he
their
wants
own.
is to be left alone. I would think you, of all people, would understand.
Believe me, I would love to be left alone, but we've gotta help. Like, I promised Bug. Why did she create this? We know why she created the place. Like, she found some people and she didn't kick them out, you know? She thinks people deserve a second chance. I'm gonna ask it anyways, though.
What led you to create this community?
I found there were souls in need of help after the mine closed. The world is a cruel place. We all need a touch of kindness in our lives.
You're definitely that, Lynette.
Thank you, my dear.
She is. She
But
seems
don't
super
sell
cool.
yourself short. Your article
Tough
brought
but fair,
Kayla
you know?
here, and even some generous donations have come in. Did you get your answer, Sam?
Generous donations. Do we want to push this?
What kind of donations?
Food and clothes, mostly. But jobs are hard to come by these days. We must rely on the kindness of others, even if their kindness comes and goes in waves.
Okay.
Tyler said Nick came here before. What did he want?
He took an interest in my people. He wanted to know their stories.
Such as...
He was...
Sam.
Well, the long, sad stories most people do not want to hear. We all stumble during our lives. Knowing how we fall and how some make it out can provide guidance for the future, don't you think?
Did Nick ask about opioids? If we ask about that, like, people here have problems. We know that. Not everyone, but some of them, you know. That's why they're here. We don't want to be causing trouble. That is why, like, as far as she knows, that's why he came here. Right? She doesn't know what he was looking into. We don't even really know what he was looking into. But he may have wanted to talk specifically to some people.
What about opioids? Did he say anything about that?
There are no drugs here, Samuel.
Yes.
To stay, you must
Good
remain
rule.
clean.
Excellent rule. Good on
I'll
you.
go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
So Dickie lives here, but his place should be isolated from the others. Dickie's gotta be in one of these places.
Okay. Isolated from one of the others, huh? He's in there. He's in there. I mean, he's in here, right? He said he's not letting us near. He's not really leaning against that, is he? The lights are on up there, though. Oh, I feel like I don't have enough to go on yet. Isolated from the others. That's not isolated. Right? That's as isolated as you get over there. It's gotta be that one, right? I would assume it's the only one with lights on. It's further away.
Quad. Isolated. Someone lives here.
There is a quad.
That's where Dickie's hiding. Time to pay him a visit.
I completely forgot about that. Okay. All right. Well, next time around, we're going to figure out how to get up there. It's time to call the episode, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out. Okay, I was a little worried in the car ride about some of those choices. We did kind of tell Anna to shut up. But it seems like we're still doing okay with her. And, like, I'm not saying I think they should get back together. Like, the guy she was dating just died under not normal circumstances, super suspicious, less than natural causes. Not saying they should get back together. Not even saying Sam should stay here. But I do want to at least try and have them be friends by the end of the game. So I think we're doing okay still there. I've got nothing to go on with this next conversation, I think, though. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens next time around. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you on the flip-flop.